Guys, this is Sakshi Khanna. As I talked to you earlier, online I shared with you my introduction, my way of teaching, everything. Today, as I was supposed to upload my lecture 3 o'clock, but because of some technical error, I was unable to do so. So, first of all, I feel great apology. I express my wholeheartedly apology for doing this. I have put all the details according to the topic how we will move proceed. Okay, if you have any language issue, you can please put it your queries regarding the language in your WhatsApp group. You all are connected with me and you all have checked my video. I prefer to focus over English language. Why? Because ultimately we need to come on the same language. Okay, English is our target language. If first I will explain the things, I will explain in both the language wherever you are having some problem. But what I do, I prefer that in the target language I can explain tenfold more, 10 times more, but in the same target language. One time you don't get, it's okay. Second time you don't get, it's okay. But what is the setback? If I will start up in Hindi language or your comfortable language, then you will be in the same habit, your mental statics in the same habit, that you will get everything, you will expect everything from me in your own comfortable language. So we need to cover the gap from your comfortable zone to the target is English. We need to improve that. First of all, the listening capacity, if once we develop, then we will overcome the problems of English language, difficulties in English language. I hope you will understand, and still if you have any query, please feel free to share with me in your WhatsApp group. Now I talk about the types. As I told you that types of English, there are three types of English. You all say that what I am talking about, and why should I am saying to you? Why should I need to do so, because then you will go to the right track. See, there are so many tracks of English. We are not dealing with the business English, we are not dealing with the corporate English, we are not dealing with the academic English. Here we are dealing with the competitive level exams English, which is very important. Again, understand to know that what type of English we need to know. Basically, in this session, the only and only which based over competitive level examination. So, first of all, I just want to tell you that there are different types of English, as I shared with you all. Now, 16 types of exams for defense services. Okay, again I am repeating, 16 types of exams. Continue with that, 16 type of exams I have already shared with you. Okay, so in defense service, you should come to know that how many students you are beating now, how many students are appearing everywhere. So my dear students, 4 to 5 million users, 4 to 5 million students in the war field, where you will appear and you will show your zeal. What we need to do? We need to focus on the concept, not on the questions. Verbal ability questions, then again I am telling you, we are not focusing over synonyms, antonyms, acronyms or word substitution. What we need to learn, what is a basic concept of this topic. Verbal ability means vocabulary bank. Now how to increase the vocabulary bank? Okay, this we need to check. This we need to check in that portion. So English is not an impossible target for us. First of all, keep this thing in your mind, whether you belong to any of the state board, any of the board, there is not a question. The question is that we will make it possible for you. Being the faculty of Atma Malik, we will make it possible for you people. Now, the importance of English. What is the importance of English in NDA syllabus, and what is the NDA syllabus, that I will discuss with you in my next slide. So SSB also you need to go through, and it is purely based on English. You need to show your good communication skills if you want to appear, whether you are very good in written English. But the again important thing is, are you good enough to surpass the gap, to cover the gap of SSP, you can go through SSP. Yeah, again, this is a question. Okay, now moving forward. NDA syllabus. What is actually NDA syllabus? NDA syllabus basically divided in three sectors. Number one is grammar and usage. Grammar and usage, what we will discuss in that, we will do the basics of grammars. Basics of grammar in this topic we will do means what you have done in your schooling. We will revise the all. Okay, and our first very important topic in that, parts of speech. Parts of speech, we will go for the voice as well, we will go for the narration as well, means we will do all the things properly. But again, I am telling you that scenario will be different, scene will be different. In academic English, NCERT English, you do different way. You will have different type of questions, but here you will have the MCQ based scenario, so the question pattern will be totally different. Now first is grammar and usage, which I have explained you in short. We will cover up all in details. Now second topic, it's verbal ability. What is that? Verbal ability. Verbal ability, we need to work over your vocabulary, and only vocabulary. If you cover up this topic, means your 80% NDA syllabus completed. Your 80% syllabus is completed. And our third very important topic, that is comprehension and cohesion. Comprehension you all know, but cohesion, again, it's a relativity. In that section also you will have different type of questions, different type of formats of question that will be given to you in the detail. So here I have discussed with you the NDA syllabus. NDA syllabus, you will be getting all the notes as well. Don't worry at all. You will have all in detail. Okay. So here I just compiled this slide. Now as I finished with my division of the syllabus of NDA, now I am telling you English grammar and usage. Here is on the screen, there is a different book, the McGraw-Hill Handbook. We are not doing this book. I have just given you the title, means English grammar and usage. It's a complete book of 450 or 455 pages. Okay, we need to do that. Now in this English book, you will cover up the whole grammar which you have done till now. So it's a very much detailed topic. Okay, grammar and usage means we will cover the whole of the grammar. Fine, so no need to worry at all. You will be doing everything from the basics, means from the ABC, alphabets to words to sentences to the writing skills, means again long essay. We will start like, yes, here is on the screen the topic English grammar and usage. My dear students, English grammar and usage, we will not be using this book, the McGraw-Hill Handbook. Handbook means I just wanted to show you in this topic, complete grammar you will be doing. From the basics you will be doing. This grammar is of 450 pages almost, this book only. So you can imagine, you can assume to which detail, to what extent for the detail we will cover up grammar and usage, the long topic, very much elaborated topic. Okay, so but don't worry, we will start from the beginning. If you remember your nursery, alphabets you started with, alphabets to words to sentences to paragraph to essay writing, paragraph to essay writing, and essay writing to article writing, long descriptive long questions you are doing, how you are doing with the step. We will also follow the step, no issue at all in that it will take lot of time, not at all guys. So as I have discussed with you the grammar and the usage, in that thing we will do everything. Okay, so see, there is on the screen one slide, connectors list. Connectors in common language we say like conjunctions, which you must have done in your schooling, which combine some sentences to make it more meaningful. And very important part which connectors are playing, they help us to create complex sentences. Yes, sorry, They help us to create complex sentences. So, connector list, if you will see here, the cause and effect, the conversation, the contrast, the persuasion, opinion means if we want to show some opinion, we should use such type of connectors. If we are pursuing someone, pursuing means we are supporting. If we want to show the contrast, black and white, then we need to use such. In this way I will make your work so easy. No definition, no examples. It's very old version of teaching English. It's totally different world. That is why I'm telling you, welcome to the world of new English, easy English, comfortable English. Okay, now see the cause and effect, the first column. When we want to show some reason, what we say generally, because. In this way we will be doing the grammar. Okay, so I think and I hope also that it will be more convenient for you to understand, and totally new way to understand, because in this time if I will ask you that you will open up your grammar book, you will revise the definition, make 5 sentences for example, it's really foolish task for everyone. Okay, and wastage of time as well. Let us take another topic in grammar and usage, tenses. How many tenses? Main tenses, subtenses, subtypes of the sentence. Okay, in this section we will cover up all the tenses. That's completely 16. See on the screen, tenses, the structure, example. Tenses, the type. For example, first we have the simple present tense. Simple present tense and the structure, what we will need to add in that. Okay, subject plus verbs plus rules, s or es. Okay, and the example which is on the screen. Fine. In this way we will cover up tenses. We will cover up not in the way that long examples, okay, you will create, I will explain, this is a formula, you will just do it. No, you will speak, you will make with me. Okay, in this way we will cover up all the. Now I just want to show you that how detailed this one topic is. I have just taken your first topic, that is grammar and usage. Okay, and don't consider it's your main lecture, it's your introductory lecture. Okay, which is purely based on the NDA syllabus, how we will proceed, how we will do it, how we will manage. Okay, it is purely based on that term. Fine, don't worry, nothing you have missed out. I know that I am running fast because we are not focusing. We will do slide by slide, okay, and type by type. Yes, the basics of English. Parts of speech. How many parts of speech you all know? There are 8 parts of speech. But one more part of speech has been added. I will give you detail later. But see the slide on the screen, that is noun, adverb, verb, adjective, preposition, conjunction, pronouns, interjection. So I hope that you are getting the way in which way I am starting all the things. Means like from the beginning, noun you have done, naming words, okay, pronouns, the describing words, conjunction, the connectors. In this way we will do. For example, those, just read this first. Noun is on the screen. The definition, it's not a definition, it's just the indication which will come in noun only. So in this way you people will be doing all the stuff. Yes, guys, another slide of parts of speech is on the screen, on the wall of your device. Now, look at this. Here, there are 9 parts of speech. One has been added. Which has been added? That is article. Sixth number. Just look at the screen. Sixth number. It's new part of speech which has been added in our technical grammar, but it's not a new thing for us. A and the, everyone knows that it's article is must to start up any sentence properly. Okay, so it will be going like this. Whatever the new things have been added in our language, in our day to day speaking, learning, everything will be discussed in detail with you people. Proper detail of the parts of speech on the screen, guys. Just look at that. We will be start our first technical lecture. means tomorrow, that is the introduction of the part of speech properly, and two part of speech we will do very detailed with the examples we will be doing. So in that part of speech session, just look at that: noun, pronoun, verbs, adverbs, adjective, conjunctions, preposition, interjection, and one more I have added, that is article. Why I have added? It is not on the screen. I have added because your mainly spotting error questions is purely based on article. Many a times preposition and articles are the main reason to create error in the sentence. So it is very important to do articles also in the detail. That is why I have put. Okay guys, as I am in the process of compiling today's introductory lesson, you can see one screen: importance of English with some text. You just zoom it out and just see and read it properly what they are saying. What they are saying, no one denies the importance of English language in the present time as global language. It is clear that the English language has become more dominant around the world. In some countries, it used as the mother tongue, and other countries learn it as second language in their schools. This is make English widespread. In addition, many reasons. Continuing with that, English as a global language. Books, magazines, and newspapers written in English are available in many countries around the world. English is also the most commonly used language in the sciences. We have been recommended so many books or so many magazines or newspapers or other literature for our competitive level exams. If we are not good in English, just forget the dream. Just forget the dream. I will just club this all by sharing with you very important data which I have collected in my previous experiences dealing with English language, how students are having a great fear factor of English language. It's very wrong. English as a second language considered as ESL. Okay, did you realize that over 2 billion people in the world now speak this language? This figure is just growing every year. It is a language of globalization, it is a language of international business and politics. It is a primary language used for most computers and for the inner workings of the internet. It is a dominant international language in communication, science, aviation, and entertainment, of course, radio, diplomacy. It is really important tool for operating on the world stage. We are not living in India, guys. We are living in a globe, okay, where there are no boundaries anymore. We can go, we can fly anywhere, wherever we want. Just buy the ticket and you can fly. If you don't know the language of that particular area where you have landed, then your journey is a big failure. It's a foolish decision for us. Okay, so it's a very important tool for us if we want to operate on the world stage. The ability to speak and understand this language is mandatory in certain fields like professions and occupations. Professionally, occupationally, you need to well versed in this language. It is referred to as the lingua franca of the modern age. English as a global language already I discussed with you. See on the screen, but the text has been written. Books, magazines, newspaper written in English are available in many countries around the world. English is also the most commonly used language in the sciences. When we are referred with some resources for studies like magazines, newspaper, in this also ND exam you will come across such type of details where you need to do such things. Okay, if you are not well versed in English language, you are a big failure. You have not done your preparation in the right path. Okay, that's why I'm telling you. What is English actually? It is a second language, guys, nowadays. That is why it is known as ESL. Did you realize that over 2 billion people in the world now speak this language? And this figure is growing every year. Not everywhere, every year. It's wrong. Day by day, every day, per day. Data shows per day it is getting increased. It is the language of international business and politics. It is the primary language used for most computers and for the inner workings of the internet. It is the dominant international language in communication, science, aviation, entertainment, radio, and diplomacy. It is an important tool for operating on the world stage. Yes, of course, if you have some desire to work on the global stage, then before you travel abroad, you need to know the language, that is global language, that is English language, which is your target language. Otherwise, you're landing in that particular land, it's purely useless. The ability to speak and understand this language is mandatory in certain fields, professions, and occupations. You need to become well versed professionally, occupationally as well. In fact, it is so widely spoken, it is referred to as the lingua franca of the modern era. The future is in your hands, guys. Really, if you are good in that, your future is in this. Before, just look at the screen. English opens doors for you. See, a key and the door. This door is considered as globe, as your world, as your country, your state, your era where you are working. Okay, so if you want to open that area, you need the key, and the key tool is English language. So guys, I just compile and I'm going signing off by saying this only: the future is in your hands and the future demands a firm command of this language, that is your target language. Now we will meet tomorrow with our technical lecture based on the parts of speech. The first topic we will cover it: nouns and pronouns, naming words, describing words. Thank you so much. Stay protected, stay safe.